Hello. Okay. Hi. Hello. Um. Hi. Hello. I'm very nervous. Let me not be nervous. Hi. 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 My name is Kim. Um. I haven't made a video in a while, and that is because every time I start recording myself, I get very nervous and it feels like I have a like I don't know, like all of this is blocked and I feel like I should whisper. um I think some of the reason is because I live in apartments and I feel like everyone can hear me. And the other reason is because I don't know how I sound and I don't want to sound goofy, but I think that makes me sound goofy. Um, but hey, I'm recording and it's, might as well just film now, just talk. I did my makeup. Um, I did my makeup and I felt pretty, so I decided to record. Um, I think this video, you see, I just want to whisper. I think this video is going to be me just kind of um randomly splurging whatever's on my mind. Today I think the topic of family came to mind a lot actually recently. I've been watching the Caligaris Caligera Caligero the sisters, the Caligera sisters. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. You can correct me, I guess. But I know how it's spelled. I just don't know how to pronounce it good. I've heard it, but I just don't know how it sound. I don't know how to word it, I guess. It's just one of those words you can't pronounce. Literally, you see, like right now, I just want to shut up. Just stop recording and just wash my face and go to bed. But no, we are here. I am here. Um, After watching their videos a lot, it's because I deleted everything for a while, Netflix, Hulu, all that, because it's very distracting, and I have a time limit on YouTube for I think like an hour, and I downloaded Tubi because I don't know, it was just like I don't go on YouTube and I don't go on any of the streaming sites, so I thought Tubi would be like my free pass. And while watching Tubi, I was binge watching one show called House of Feelings, which is just Asians bonding, and the Caligaris sisters. And in watching those two shows, well, I think the Caligaris sisters, they're just uploading their YouTube videos onto Tubi, But I don't watch them on YouTube. So watching them on Tubi brought in. I've heard of them from TikTok. Oh my gosh, why am I whispering, bro? I'm so nervous to talk. Like all of a sudden, all my fluids are digesting. I'm burping a lot. Pardon, but I've heard of them from TikTok, and I just know them more so because of their hair and like their looks, I guess. But I never really got to know their personalities or what they're really about. And while watching them on Tubi, I like fell in love with them. They're so beautiful, like as a whole, inside and out. I love the way they are. Mm, I love the women that they are. They support each other a lot, and I love the bond that they have together, like the whole family. And watching that plus House of Feelings, where everyone starts to develop feelings for each other. And I shouldn't even say feelings, like it's really emotions. Like they grow close bonds with each other and emotional depth, and like they understand each other's emotional depth. And it's really beautiful to see how supportive and bonding, the type of bonding experience it is. So I was watching those and it got me thinking a lot about my life and the lack thereof, you know. I think I think a lot of my life has been pretty lonely, and it's because of how people have treated me, where I'm like, get the fuck away from me. But I think when it comes to family, you know, you should want the best for each other, and you should be looking out for each other no matter what. And although I've had my turbulence with family, I think at the end of the day, you know, we're still family, and that would really suck if, you know, we didn't have some sort of mm, bond like that. It's just something I've always wanted and admired when I see it in others. I love seeing a happy, healthy family. I see it as like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you guys have each other, you know? I've always wanted to be a part of that. I think I cling on to people who make me feel like they are family, or like I cling on to people who make me feel welcomed in their family, you know? And it's really just because I feel happy and safe and loving and loveful. I don't know. um my dad is in jail. But even before he was in jail, he didn't really make the effort to really like have a father-daughter bond. And my mother does not understand the consequences of her actions. And you know, whatever, life happens. I'm not gonna hold her on whatever mistakes she's made because I've made my fair share. And I believe that, you know, time is precious and I wouldn't want to waste it being upset or holding grudges or having like a burden or heavy heart, you know? So I just try to, like, you know, live, love, laugh. Wait. Live, love, laugh. Live, laugh, love, or some shit like that. Something like that. Mm. Another thing I've been working on is my profanity. So I think filming myself more is not only gonna help my articulation, my speech, my presentation, my advocacy, you know, speaking up for myself. I'm good at speaking up for myself and I'm not afraid of confrontation. I think I just choke up when I know, well, like, I know what I'm saying, who might be seeing, you know? Like, being put on the internet is very vulnerable because you're. I feel like that was confirmation, man. Oh my. Oh, that's so scary, man. That's what holds me back from making so many videos. That's why my voice is so shaky right now. Because normally, me as a person, I'm very loud and I'm very bold and I don't hold back on what I say, which I'm sure you will get to see more of as I get used to this. But right now, I'm kind of shitting myself. I'm going to try not to use profanity because, if I'm being honest, for one, I don't like when vulgarity is so normal. Um, for example, I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican, and the community I live in LA, in a specific part of LA County. I'm not gonna say like where, but you know, anywhere in LA really. There's like it's Mexican, white, black, Asian. We're all here, you know, Middle Eastern. We're all here, and the slang isn't really the best. You get a lot of stuff like type shit and shit. Um, the N word. That's what I don't like. I don't like the N word because I find it very unnecessary. And unless you're black, it looks really stupid when it's so used. Like, it's so commonly used. It's like saying bro or a dude. Like, that's how often they say the N word. And I don't know, it just looks bad. So I hate when people in general say that, and let alone girls. I don't like when girls cuss or say the N word. When I see girls saying the N word, I think it's very. Once again, unless they are black, like if I see another Mexican young lady cussing with the N word, I just kind of like, oh my gosh. I think I think this is like progress, you know? Stepping out of my comfort zone, making this video, and I feel my throat like clearing up, I guess. Um, what? Let me calm down. Um, I don't like how it looks, and that's just me personally. Of course, this is my community, and this is the conditions this is the environment I condition myself in. So it's gonna take a while for me to break out of that habit. But also, I don't think I'm gonna cut it out completely. Sometimes you just get in that mood where it's fuck this or um, type shit or. But I think speaking properly is a lot more beautiful. I get very impressed when I'm speaking to like people or someone and they're speaking very properly. I kind of admire that a lot, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I haven't heard you say a single cuss word, and I'm still loving this conversation. Um, it's already 16 minutes, and I think I was just making this video to kind of break the barrier already. I think I think at the moment of filming this, I have 3 videos uploaded to my YouTube, and I really want to start sharing more about myself and start sharing my talents and my days and my what I do, who I am. Sam I am, green eggs and ham, sorry. I am, let's just set intentions. I'm going to set intentions for this YouTube channel, or like my intentions of making this YouTube video and videos in my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. You see, like, when I start talking about more real topics, my voice kind of gets more whispery, and I feel like it's a top secret. It's just, once again, my life. I feel like people are listening, and I feel like I should keep things on the low, but mm, my intentions in making this video, this, you see, like, some dude is whistling. I'm pretty sure he's doing that to make it like less obvious that he's listening. Um, I don't like that. Oh, okay. Whatever. I'll get out of here soon. Be okay with being seen. Get comfortable in speaking my mind to the public. Get comfortable in allowing myself to be vulnerable with the unknown. This is pretty scary. And maybe just to build a community of people who are like minded, and so we can kind of understand this complex world we live in, and hopefully make it a little better. And